Right then. So the incredibly well-dressed gentleman with the turtleneck is, as of the email he received just now, essentially a state doctor. You're waiting on the keys, isn't that right, Dale?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, waiting on the
That is
keys.
fucking
And then
brilliant.
L to his right is one step behind him, mate. So fairly soon we'll have 2 state doctors.
What's better than 1 doctor? 2 doctors.
Yeah, mate. It means it's a lot easier to get shit out of the hospital without drawing attention because they can both pull stuff out. So I thought now that we're at a point, I think I'll be honest, where we didn't think we'd ever get to, it might be an idea to touch base with you, mate, and start figuring out, next steps, how much you need, etc., etc.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we need to just figure out the only one thing to wait on, I guess, is making sure that those keys that you're about to get handed are going to provide the access to what we need. I'm assuming they will.
Yeah, it should do.
Well, we hope
definitely.
so. It depends, because I think we heard something about the certain level access required for certain things. But
that's a good point. Yeah, sort of like an internship to start
yeah,
with.
so it might take us a little bit longer to work my way into that specific area that we need. But doesn't say it's impossible.
Definitely doable. If it is out the gate, then I think starting slow is probably our best bet, right? You want to have been there a while, or you don't want to draw attention on your first couple of weeks.
Don't want to fucking try and sneak out the place with 100 fucking bottles of the stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that whole market is completely I think getting the stuff was so hard for people to do in bulk that it's kind of just been put to the side, which means when we come in, we're gonna be able to somewhat dictate a price.
So how many units, a week, would be an ideal for you? Bearing in mind we've only got 2 people, and obviously we want it to go on as long as possible, which means keeping it under the radar as long as possible.
I reckon 100 bottles a week is doable, spread out over the week.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to fucking go in there and try and walk out with 100 at once. I don't think you fucking could walk out with 100 at once, even if you wanted to.
No, I reckon maybe either 10 a day, or maybe a bit more every couple days. It depends how you want to do.
I reckon once they're in, I reckon 10 a day would be a good way to start, because it's such a small amount.
From what Flea and Flint found out, it was, I think, 3 to 4 bottles is your standard prescription.
Yeah.
So if we can just find a way to chuck out at least 2 prescriptions a day.
Yeah, as long as you do it in multiples of 3, it's never going to look suspect, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, in that case, try and do 9 a day rather than 10, because obviously 10 is throwing it off by 1.
It's obviously a 1-to-1 conversion, right? 1 pint of that stuff is going to convert into 1 cup, so 9 cups a day.
Try 9 a day for the first week or 2 weeks, just because that's 2 people doing that, so that's essentially it's 18 a day.
Yeah, the only issue we might face is, say someone puts in a bulk order, we'll have to kind of take a pre-order and then allow us to build up that supply, maybe stockpile the bottles and then create the order when it's ready to go.
But equally, let's be honest, there's nothing wrong with someone saying, well, I want 50, and you going, all right, mate, no worries, we'll have that done for you in 3 days time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because then
true.
as well, you're also creating a market rarity. And I think, looking at how fucked every other market is for drugs right now, the only way we're not going to fuck this market is we maintain scarcity.
Yeah,
so
and if we're at the control point of it, I think it's best that we do that, because I mean, we charge a premium for less product, but then you're maintaining the demand. The only issue we might encounter is, obviously, there was people supplying when this first came about. They might see the spike in the market and the interest and try and get back on it, which means we might face a little bit of competition, but nothing we can't do, mate. We can't deal with.
No one else is going to have what we got.
I think there may be someone that does, but I'm unaware who. But
I mean, the really good thing, of course, is that these 2 lads might be able to figure that out.
Yeah, that's the other thing, right? You can work that out. I'm pretty sure you're familiar with Diamond Dogs, right?
Yes, mate. Yes, we are.
I'm not personally.
So I'm pretty sure they have a couple of EMS guys in their crew.
I don't think EMS have got access to it, mate. All an EMS can do is get a prescription, same as
maybe
anyone
doctors.
else.
Then maybe that's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they got a couple of doctors. So I'd assume they're maybe going about the same route that we're looking to, but they also, I mean, last time I spoke to them, they had a whole new product on the market. So I think maybe they have their hands tied in something else.
What was the new product?
You heard about Adderall?
I have actually, yeah. An old friend of mine was fucking fuming about it the other day because they used to shift huge amounts of coke. Now, of course, there's something that something that's better than coke, basically for cheaper.
Actually, believe it or not, worse.
Is it worse? He was saying that the reason people are going mad for it is that it's better.
That shows you how much branding affects things in this city, because all it takes is one geezer to waffle, and you sell it, and you stop flying.
So what does Adderall do then?
So we did a test, right? Adderall gives you somewhat of a, you're gonna feel a bit faster, you're gonna perform a bit better, you're gonna run out of breath less often. But putting a head-to-head with coke, if you've got a geezer on coke and a geezer on Adderall, the guy outruns the guy on Adderall, like 10 times out of 10. And there's also significant side effects to Adderall where there isn't for coke. But whoever is controlling that drug has done a great job of keeping that a secret and just pushing it out as if it's some crazy drug.
Yeah.
Well, that's the way forward.
I mean, about the same, man. The bloke who fucking was all pissed off about it to me, he, his main thing was the coke game. He was fuming because obviously all his clients are like, nah, mate, don't want coke no more. We want that fucking new stuff.
They keep it very scarce as well. Like you can't really get a hold of too much of this stuff.
Yeah, but that's what you want, mate.
Yeah, you want that. 100%.
Any drug, mate. You want it fucking hard to get hold of. Then you can control the fucking price.
They actually don't do, because I spoke to them about doing a middleman thing for the Adderall stuff, and they just kept it strictly them. They didn't want to bring no one in. They didn't want to have any middlemen. They actually even said they only wanted to sell for personal consumption. They don't want resellers.
Yeah, well, that's, I mean, it's fucking smart, mate, and it will stop.
What's good,
It will stop it being another fucking.
Yo, Mike, thank you for the 9 months,
situation,
bro.
or where suddenly every fucking man and their dog's got the shits.
Yeah. It's a good drug. It's a good, and it's always that when someone brings in a new product, there's always a boom, right? Because it's, regardless of what it does, it's new. People like fucking experimenting.
Oh, people fucking love the new shit, mate.
It's always good. I need to actually sit down with the Luca and have a little conversation and see if I can get my hands on some of it. Because I haven't tried it myself. I haven't sold it. I haven't seen what the rate is and stuff. But I just heard through the grapevine that pretty sure a few of the boys popped the pill and did a line and tested it head to head, and it was no match.
All right, good to know. I'll feed that back up to my my coke man.
Yeah, let him know, but I wouldn't scream and shout
ecstatic.
about that, because I think that's.
I'll let him know because he's a mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
It will hopefully allow him to start fucking selling coke again.
Yeah.
Now the other thing, of course, we've got to get down to brass tacks here. Now, how much are you going to be paying for this stuff?
Last I heard, this might be rumors and might not be true. Obviously, I'm gonna have to wait for you guys to confirm. But I'm pretty sure a bottle retails for a doctor at about $400 a bottle, if not less. 150 sticks in my mind and 400 sticks in my mind. So it could be either of the two. I just remember those two figures. So production cost is going to be that plus $2 for a can of Sprite and $12 for a pack of Jolly Ranchers. So you're looking at pennies. Flip it for anywhere from 2 to 5k a cup. So I mean, I'm happy to just completely split it down the middle, 50-50 with you guys, if that's something you're interested in.
Yeah, well, once the lads have got access to the suppliers, we'll find out how much the cough syrup costs, and then I'll tell you what, I'll present to you a price structure on it, and then we can go from there. I think until we know 100% what that is gonna, what the costs are gonna be, it's gonna be difficult really to figure it all out.
Yeah, we can sort that once you guys have got a definite price. We'll have a little look into it.
Banging, mate.